No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. Runs through the tackle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burns. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback may change this route. Still looking on the move. Got a little space. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You got to be able to finish plays, and that running back had it, man. He had a first down, but he just could not hold on to the football. You got to be able to finish runs. That's one thing this coaching staff is always preaching to their backfield.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. He's looking to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes a catch at the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Garrison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
To the air on second down. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. Tosses it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Trying play action. Finds a spot in the middle. Made a defender miss. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At the 35, he's open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt.
Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Back to pass on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
To the ground to try to move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Complete to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Garrison. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man on the right. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third.
He's got it on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect him.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in the game, more or less in the first half.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Looking for the score. Wide out trying to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Navy was anything but dominant today, but the midshipmen are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L Cup. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes it. Hits the open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
He lets it fly. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Past the 50. At the 30. Past the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2 as as it were.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Pope. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot at him.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
A long way to go on fourth and goal. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Oh, he's looking to throw. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snagged out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to sling it on second down. Going for 6. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect. Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Pope. Here comes the heat. He's got his man. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. The play action fake. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think they can create space here with a run to the right.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He's going to fire deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, looking to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So here comes the Auburn offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Pope. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Garrison. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using the quick game. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what?
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got some room to run. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like
going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the two-point conversion attempt is stopped. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your...
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Garrison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not
another interception. That's his fourth of the day.